synergy that happens between actors and writers, where they start kind of, as you're developing the character yourself as an actor, the writers start picking up on maybe how you speak and what your strong points are, and so they start kind of custom tailoring the role to you. And I just think that's a natural thing that happens. I don't know if it's like a conscious choice, but I don't know how else to answer that. Is that?
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, my second question is, you were on an episode of The Soup. What's Joel McHale like?
He's tall. He's tall and funny. He's actually very sweet. I love doing The Soup. I've done 2. I've done 2 episodes of it. I would do it again in a heartbeat, especially because they let me be funny. Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Boondock Saints 2 kind of seemed like the movie that was never ever going to get made, and then it did. I was curious how you actually got signed on, and like, were you been holding for a long time for scheduling, or what was going on with that one?
No, I auditioned for it right before they went to shoot it. To be honest, I didn't even know what Boondock Saints was. I know. And here's what's really funny. I auditioned for it, and then I was put on tape for it, and then I was called back in to read with Troy. And so that morning I was at the gym with my trainer, and he's like, "What are you doing today?" And I said, "Oh, I have a callback for a movie." And I go, "Is this a sequel?" I don't know. And I go, "I love the character, and it's really awesome." And he's like, "What's the movie?" And I said, "I don't know, something about the docks." And he was like, "Boondock Saints?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh my God!" And then like all the trainers in the gym started freaking out, and then I'm like, "Wow, this is a big deal." I had no clue, and I'm glad I didn't know, because otherwise I've been terrified. I get nervous in auditions sometimes. So I went in and met Troy, and Troy was really funny because Troy knew me from Dexter, and he only knew me as Rita from Dexter. And so when I walked in and I started to audition, he was like, "Hold on a second." And I'm like, "Okay, what?" And he's like, "You're hot." He's like, "You're not hot on Dexter." And I was like, "I know." He's like, "But you're hot in real life." And I'm like, "Well, I'm hot in this character." He's like, "Okay, well, you can continue." And so I continued auditioning. I got it like a week later, and we went into production like a week after that. So, I think the guys had been on hold off and on for 8 years or something like that. But I don't think they started casting Eunice until it got closer to production. So.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, Julie.
Hi.
I was just wondering, what was your favorite Angel episode? Did you have a favorite? Or?
Oh, that's so hard. I love them all. Except for the singing one. No. There was. Well, obviously, the episode called Darla. I have to love that one, and I did love that one. But there was also Dear Boy. There was a moment in Dear Boy that we're shooting in the water tank, and we have that big scene between me and David, and I take out the crucifix and I burn it into his chest, and I said, "God doesn't want you, but I still do." And that to me was the crux of the character. That was like this aha moment that I had. And just even shooting that, it was amazing. We were in this water tank, and it was just David and I, and obviously the crew, but we just got to really do some amazing work and really focus on the acting and on the scene, and it just, I love that scene. And then I loved the very last episode that I did. Was it called The Girl in Question?
Yeah.
Yes, The One? Who knew about The One? Right? That's his name, right? The One? Yeah. That was such a fun scene to do with all 4 of us, and I was nervous because I had to drop the sheet and put on a towel, and I really wasn't covered that much, and I kept giggling every time I was like, "I'm naked." But it was so much fun, and I love that scene. I think that we got to be playful, and you got to see the 4 of us we all enjoyed working together when we got the chance, and so it was just that playful moment.
Also, for the record, I thought you sounded really nice when you sang.
It was really
Thank you. I was terrified. I panicked just thinking about it. I think it's on iTunes, and that scares me. Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering what it was like shooting Jawbreaker. One of my faves, so.
That was fun. I mean, it was like we were, you know, 4 very different women that came together to shoot that movie and pretending to be teenagers when we weren't. Trying to extend our shelf life there. It was fun. I mean, Darren Stein, who directed it, is just, his energy is contagious. I mean, he's just Mr. Super hyperactive, and he was so into every little detail. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but we're all wearing stockings that have seams that go up the back, and the seams were all dyed to match our outfits. Like, that's the detail that went into that movie. So, I mean, it just was, it was fun. I mean, it was low budget, so we shot it on, like, you know, not enough time, not enough money. But we had a blast, and I mean, I got to crimp my hair and wear a feather boa to prom. It was awesome.
I was just wondering how you like doing film versus TV, and if there was a character that you could reprise, again, which one would it be?
There's, to me, I love doing television. I also love doing films just for different reasons. You know, when you do films, you get to go on exotic locations, and it's awesome. And live in a hotel, which is cool. You know, mostly television, what I love about television is the family that's created on set. You know, you spend hopefully 5 to 7 years with the same crew and the cast, and you get to be a part of their lives outside of work, and I really love that family. I love the stability of television, although it's unstable, but there's the stability within the whatever, you know what I'm saying. I like going to work every day. So, you know, with a movie, you know, you come together, you work very intensely, and then you all go your separate ways, and you see each other at the premiere, and then that's it. So I like the camaraderie and the family that's created in television. I would love to play Darla again, but I think I'm getting too old. I mean, if they were to do it... No, you guys, forget, Darla doesn't age, but Julie does. So, I mean, there's, you know...
You're beautiful.
Be a little tough. I mean, they better, if they're going to do it, they better do it soon before I get to be like 60.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks.
Now, you've talked a lot about Darla. When you got that part, did you say, oh, this is just going to be a part and doing a TV show and then it's going to be over? Are you amazed at how long that part lasted you and how much people really love that character?
Yeah. Aren't you? I mean, it's probably one of the greatest gifts of my career was being a part of the show and playing Darla. I mean, you know, we went into it. WB was a nothing network at the time. I mean, I think we were one of their first shows. We filmed the whole, like, because we were mid-season replacement, if I recall. So we filmed all the episodes before we even hit the air. So, you know, we had no clue. I mean, it was on a little network that nobody even, I mean, I don't even think my parents got it at the time. Like, you know, so not even everybody had the WB on their cable box. So we had no clue at the time. So it's amazing how it's taken on a life of its own, and how the real gift is the global community that it's created. I mean, being able to come to conventions and meeting fans who are just as passionate about the show as we were making it is the real gift. And the global community that has come out of it, that spawned from it, is really it's mind blowing. I don't even think Joss realized what he was doing. I mean, the impact of it. I mean, I think he always believed in his talent because he is truly gifted, but I think it exceeded all of our expectations.